Hi, this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles, and we buy and sell stuff for our 2 antique booths and the 2 antique malls that we're in. And this is day 1 of the Riverview citywide sale. So we're going to do day 2 next week, so stay tuned for that. But this is our first day, and I'm not sure what we're going to get into today because the advertising wasn't real clear if it was today or not, so we're going to give it a try and see what happens. We're going into our first neighborhood in Riverview, and I tell you what, I don't see any signs or anything. I sure hope that I didn't get the wrong information. Let's turn here and see what we could find. I looked last night online under the city page, and it did say it was today. Typically it starts on Saturday, but it did say Friday this time, so we'll see what we can find. So I just seriously reaped at a garage sale. I literally bought out half the garage. I mean, it was crazy. The prices were so cheap. I actually gave them more money because there was such good stuff. Depression glass, Limoges. I think I got a Bakelite radio. It was amazing. So I'll give you a little peek when I can. Here's the stuff that I just reaped with. It's really pretty wrapped up. I guess you're not going to be able to get a little sneak peek, but there's probably 5 bags wrapped. Oh, here's the radio. Don't know anything about it. I did pay I paid up for that one, $5. I don't know if it works or not, but everything else was so cheap I figured I'd take a chance. And there's a nice old picture there. So, man, oh man, that was a great sale. Let's head to our next sale. So I just seriously reaped in Legos. I think I got 20 bags of Legos. Now, I've just been selling these, and I get $10 a bag. They charge me $2. I bought them all. There was Legos all over the place, and a lot of them are put together, so you know exactly the whole set, which is really nice. So, and then I also got these Tipsy Elf pants. My daughter's gonna go crazy over those. But all these are Legos, plus I got cups and saucers for $1. Wow, what a great deal. So the reaping continues. I just got the hugest box lot for $20 with all kinds of blue and white collectible stuff in there, and precious moments, and all kinds of Fenton. I'll give you a little sneak peek at my next sale of what I just got. This is crazy. It's great. This is the box of stuff I just got at that last sale for $20. There's beaded purses in here, all kinds of this blue and white stuff. A lot of it's newer, but that's okay. And there's some good old Fenton in there too. But wow. Another one that looks pretty good. Let's stop here. Check out this tray I just got. $1. Can you believe that? Beautiful. The reaping just continues. Newer subdivisions and see what we got here, but this has probably been one of the best citywide sales I've gone to all year. It is unbelievable the stuff that I got, and really, really good prices. So make sure you stay to the end because there's a lot to see. In this newer neighborhood, and this is just an example if you just never know, all these pins and earrings were $1 a piece. I think the necklace was 50 cents, and a beautiful old print for $2. You just never know who has old stuff. Well, I always gotta check. Could be the trailer park, it could be a fancy home, could be old, new, you just never know. We hit quite a few of those new houses. The main thing I got was that jewelry I just showed you in that old picture. Other than that, there wasn't really a whole lot there to talk about. So we're going to go get back in our old neighborhoods because I think we usually do better there, so we're going to head in that direction. So I'm in a little bit of an older neighborhood, and I'm not seeing any signs, but I think the reason why I'm not seeing any signs is maybe they got like a city rule where they're not allowed to have signs down the end of the road. Oh, there's actually one over there. Let's go over here, which is kind of a bummer because it's hard to find all these things. I see one. There it is up there in the corner on the left. So we'll go down there and see what we can find. Oh, that's an estate sale. That could be interesting. Here's the estate sale up here. I have mixed feelings about estate sales. If they're run by a company, oftentimes the prices are higher than what I charge in the antique mall. If they're run by the family, usually they're reasonable. So we'll go in and check it out. So I'm just leaving that estate sale, and it was run by the family. Hooray! And let me tell you, I raped again. I got a child set for not $5, excuse me, 50 cents for a children's set, and from Japan. I think it was lusterware too. I'll be showing you a lot of good stuff at the end of this sale. So this is my car. It's downright scary. Let's go to the side. I don't even know if I can open the door safely. Be real careful. Look at this disaster. This is all the stuff I bought at the Riverview garage sales, the citywide garage sales. It's going to take me a long time to unload all this stuff. What a day. It was great. So here it is. The biggest load this year of stuff in a one-day period. And this is not including all the church rummage sale stuff. I am really set for the winter, which is great. So we're going to go through all this stuff, but we're going to have to do it in increments because it's so overwhelming that we're going to do it slowly. So let's start on one side and move our way over. And I can tell you what I paid and what I think I'm going to get on it. So let's start with these Legos. I just had bought a lot of Legos that I paid $20 for in the past, and I've made over $200 on those Legos. People are Lego crazy. So these bags were $2 a piece. I knew I could get $10 a piece for sure, if not more. Because there's actual sets in every one of these bags. Like here's a set right here. And here's a little set right here. I have no idea what that stuff is worth. I mean, it's going to take me a long time to get through it all. So I told you about the Legos. Let's start going through the other stuff that I bought. Some of these things I didn't look up the comps on because honestly this is really overwhelming. So we may shoot a little bit of them on the screen later, but I'll try to do the best I can what I kind of think they're worth. This is just a plastic box. It's Asian. I got 25 cents is a no-brainer. I mean, my gosh, what can you do with 25 cents? So I mean, even if it's nothing, it's pretty. It's worth $5 just for that respect. Here's a nice old planter. I paid 25 cents for that. Can you believe that? 25 cents. That's probably worth $5 or $6. This is a beautiful box. Let me get it closer to the camera here. Just beautiful. I am not sure how old that is. I will probably have to do some research on that. And let me show you the inside. I'll open it up for you. It has a velvet inside. I paid $1. $10 for sure. That's without looking it up. I mean, it could be worth a lot more than that. But like I said, I'll have to do more research on a lot of these things. Here's a nice little Disney glass. Probably worth about $5. Here is a Thomas Kincaid teapot. I paid $2 for. I would say $10 if I had a guess. This I'm not sure. I don't usually buy this metal stuff like this, but this one was pretty. Paid $2 for it. I would say at least $10. Let's see what the bottom says. Oh, it's hard to see. Empire. So I'm not sure what that is, but we'll have to check into that. Here is a whole bunch of decorative plates. Some of them are Nortaki. Some of them are Germany, Bavaria. Oh, my neighbors are beeping at me. They're wondering, probably, I think I'm having a garage sale or something. Anyways, they're beautiful. $4 or $5 at least. I'm not sure. There could be some sleepers in there that are worth a little bit more. These are, I don't know if you've heard of this brand, the Tipsy Elves. They make ugly Christmas sweaters, and they're expensive. These are probably cost about $45 new. They were $2. My daughter went crazy over them, of course. So I will make nothing on them, but that's okay, because what a neat gift for $2. Okay, let's go down here a little bit. Here's a nice old picture. Paid $2 for. No marking on the back, probably worth $10. There's some hats here. Actually got a brand new hat, tailor-made hat. They were $1 and $2. Probably between $5 and $10. This is a new Christmas tree, probably from Hobby Lobby. I paid $3 for it. It's just pretty. I'll probably get 15 out of that, maybe 15, 20. And same with these chickens. These are newer. I paid $2 for the set, probably 10. Now this box, if I get time, I'll unload it. I don't know if I'll have time tonight to do that for you. It's gonna get dark pretty soon. Those fall days are here. I got this entire box for $20. Now this box is loaded. There's all kinds of blue and white stuff in here. There's old, there's new, there's a Longburger basket, there's precious moments. I have some vintage purses in here. This was one of the deals of the day. So if I get time, I'll go through that box. So I did have time to unpack this box with all the blue and white stuff in it. I wanted to show you what I got. This entire box cost me $20. The people just wanted to get rid of it. I just think they were nice people and wanted people to have some nice things. A lot of this, like these and these teapots here, they're all newer, like made in China type teapots, but they have value. I mean, that's still worth, that teapot there is probably worth $8 to $10. So they're still nice. This is a spode plate. You can see it in the back. And these can run a little bit of money too. They could probably be $8 to $10 a piece, I would imagine too. The best pieces of the blue and white were these pieces here, and they are, let me turn it around so you can see it. They are blue Delft, and this one here alone is worth about $25. So there's one piece that will pay for the whole box. Plus, I got all of this white Fenton. There's some there, and over here. And depending on the piece, I get anywhere from about maybe $10 to $20. These are all precious moments. They're not a big high value anymore. They're kind of tough to get rid of, but I buy them when they're this cheap, of course. I usually can get about $6 to $7 on those. And here's some of the shell pink, and that's probably worth about $15. So for besides that, I got a Longburger basket again. That's the candle for the candle holder. And this was all in the box for $20. This is a new purse. I got a funny story about these. So she had a big box of purses. And I'm sorry I couldn't show this stuff on film, but a lot of folks don't want their personal property on YouTube. So I try to respect that. Anyways, there was a box of these, and I just got to the box, and I was going to go through them, and this lady kind of cut in front of me. And she goes, this was my box I'm going through first. I was like, okay, whatever. So she pulled out the gold one and the white one, because I told her I wanted those two. And she put them on the table. And I went and got all the blue and white stuff. And I did get the black purse. And like I said, the gold one is a new one. Even though it looks old. It's new. I think it was on sale at TJ Maxx. For probably $5 or $8. Anyways. So I go to check out. And these purses are still on the table. So we looked around. I said, where did the lady go that wanted the purses? She took off. She grabbed those purses in front of me, put them on the table, and then took off. That was bizarre. That kind of stuff can happen sometimes. I mean, I'm not a pushy person. If somebody really wants something, hey, go for it. I have plenty, believe me. So, but she left them there, and I got them at the end, so that worked out great. So there's all that box that I got for $20. So let's do the items on this end. This blow mold, I end up paying $6 for it. Probably worth $30. It was $10, but marked down to $6. That's a good buy. And like I said in previous videos, if you find blow molds and you got room to store them, buy them. They are blow mold crazy around Christmas time. I do not know why, because they still sell them new, but they are. So we might as well ride this ride while we got it going on. This is just a new pumpkin I paid 50 cents for. That's worth a few bucks. These dishes here, I could use some help on. I went through my Google Lens just to kind of see. I don't know if they're new, reproductions, or old. The only thing I found close was $163. So I don't know on those. I paid, they were marked $3 each. I got 2 for $5. And they're beautiful. This tray here was another deal of the day. $1. Can you believe that? $1 for that beautiful tray. I have no idea what it's worth, but I know it's worth more than $1, and I know it's worth more than 10. So I just bought it, and we will be looking that up later. We'll try to shoot some comps on the screens if we can as we go here. Here's a 50-cent dish. This is Nippon. It has some cracks though on the back, so I don't know. That one might have been well, it doesn't go through. It might have been a bit of a mistake. If it is, it's worth a couple bucks. Here's the jewelry I got. Most of this was a quarter. All these earrings were $1. There's some old pins. Nothing spectacular, but still good $4 or $5 jewelry. Nice old vintage stuff. This dog is so cute. He was only $1. And he was at that same sale with a lot of the other really old stuff. That was a man that just lost his wife and he had his daughter there helping. I have no idea. I would say if I just put him out for a decorative piece, I would say between $15 and $20. Now this here is a piece of Fire King. Fire King for a quarter. Can you imagine? That's got to be worth $10 at least. That was an awesome find. Here's a newer piece of Fitz and Floyd. These are really good sellers. I usually put between 8 and 10 on those. I paid $2 for that. Nice old toy. I did look up this toy. It's worth about $13. It's a nice old clown. And here's a newer lantern. The candle in there is no good. I believe I paid $2 for that. $10 all day just for decorative. It's new. It's nice. That'll sell, especially around now in the fall. This is a sunbeam bowl, and it's glass bake. I don't know if you can see that. Glass bake on the lens or not. But that's a really old piece. It's for those old sunbeam mixers. I would think that'd be worth $10. Not sure on that one either. These prints here, I paid $4 and $5. This came from the estate sale that was run by the family. I have a piece of this right now to sell. It's smaller than these two pieces, and I'm going to sell it for about $25. So I would imagine that bigger one looks even nicer. I would think maybe $35 for the big one, and maybe the horses I kind of just like. I would say maybe $20 to $30 on that one. This radio here was unbelievable. $5. I have not plugged it in yet. I'm waiting for my husband because I've had some issues with plugging in old stuff and had things blow up on me before. So we'll definitely do that outside. But if that works, that's worth well over $100. That was $5. Here's some nice old china. That was a whole 10 cents. Let's see what this is. This is Noritake. I'd be between $5 and $10. This here is all Limoges. And it's older than Limoges. In fact, the gentleman that was telling me about it, it was his wife's, his late wife's, and he believed it was her grandmother's. So I don't know. I'm going to have to research that, but it was, I think I paid like $2 for the whole set. Amazing. Not sure on that one. If you know any of these values, please shoot me a message. It'll save me a lot of time. Here's a mink hat. I paid $1 for it. That's worth $10 all day. And there's a nice little dish. Looks kind of mid-century to me. I'm sure that's worth $8 to $10. Let's go on over here. Here's a Longaberger baskets. These are not going for the prices they used to go for. This is 50 cents. I'll probably get about 8 on that. And there's a cast iron skillet for 50 cents. That was worth between 10 and 12. My husband is snatching that, so that's another one I won't make a dime on. Cast iron chickens, not sure. If I had a guess, $15 to $20. Now I'm guessing because I've been doing this for probably 30 years. So I can guess pretty good. Sometimes I'm really wrong, and I always recheck it because sometimes I have been really wrong. But if I had a guess, these are the prices I'd give it. This purse was $1. That's worth $10. These are just some Halloween decorations, $5 or $6 each. And here is a nice bowl with a couple little costume rings in there. The rings I'll probably put 7 on. The bowl I'll probably put 7 on too. I paid 50 cents for the rings and $1 for the bowl. This is interesting. Don't know anything about this yet. I asked what they wanted for it. They said it didn't work. They said give me an offer. I said I have no idea what to offer. I don't know if it's sterling. I don't know. It looks old. I don't know anything about it. They sold it to me for 50 cents. I could take a chance for 50 cents. It's kind of like buying a lottery ticket. So that If that turns out to be something really good, it will be in the video. But otherwise, I am not sure on that. If you recognize this, I know what this is, help educate all of us. It's so light, it makes me think it's sterling, but I don't know. I haven't opened up the back yet and really taken a look at that. Like I said, this is the day that I bought all this stuff. I'm starting to lose light here. And I want to show you guys all of the finds I got before I have to pack it all up. Because I might not get to this stuff right away. It might take some time. Okay, here's a nice Depression DeBerry set. That's, I'm sure that's worth at least $20. I paid $1 for it. And here's some Flow Blue Bowl dishes. And that's another one. It really depends on the pattern. I'm going to have to do some research on it. But 25 cents? Come on. You got to just get it for that. And then there's a little Hallmark or something stuffed animal I thought was cute. It was like a quarter. Newer vase. Paid 2, is worth 10. And these mugs. I can't remember what these were, but they were something. Let's take a look. Royal Victoria. I'll have to look that up. They're English. Some of them are damaged. Probably maybe $3 a piece, $3-4 a piece. Here's another picture that I'm going to have to do some research on. Very old. Came from that same gentleman's sale for $2. Everything I got there is really old. Been super impressed by all of it. It's worth at least 10, if not 20 or 30. But like I said, I have to do research on all this stuff. Here's a nice cup and saucer. And it's not Shelley. It's English. It is beside me what this pattern is. Let me look this up real quick. Okay, I took that cup and kind of looked it up. And I couldn't think of the word, but it's chintz. Chintz is when you have all these flower patterns and they're really close together. They're usually a repeating pattern. And chintz is can be highly collectible. There is some new, but I believe this is an old piece. So I've gotten between $25 and $30 on a chintz cup and saucer set before. These are Royal Dalton sets. These are worth around $30 each. These are the typical Japan English sets. They're worth about $8 a piece. Sorry for the traffic. I have a lusterware child set. That's got to be worth $25. I think I paid, if you can believe this, I paid 50 cents for the entire set. That was at a estate sale. The family was running it. They had rooms. It was so crazy. They had rooms and everything in the room would be 25 cents. Or everything in the room would be 50 cents. Or I think the highest was $1. I have never been to an estate sale like that, but that was really awesome. This was a great find. This is a Hummel. $1. $1 for a Hummel. Can you believe that? Let me see if I can grab some of that other stuff out of it. So these cups and saucers and luncheon plate set are Noritake. I just looked up some comps on that. I think I literally paid, this came from that estate sale too, I think I paid $2.50 for all of them. Now, the one comp I found, and that was the only one I found right now, said $115 just for a cup and saucer. I don't know if that's right or not. But wouldn't that be wonderful if it was? So we'll see. Here's a Cambridge Swan. And those are worth about $10 to $15. And then I have a religious figure that may stay. And I have an old flower sifter. That's probably worth between $8 and $10. And that little tree in the back. It's newer, but not that new. It's probably from the 70s. I always say that's new. I mean, you think about that's 50 years. I guess it's not that new. But when you're older, it seems like it's not that long ago. So that's probably worth $20. A lot of people made those trees, and I did too, with the little lights in it back in the 70s. And that's another one of those. But I've never seen that pattern, so that's pretty cool. So this is an amazing amount of stuff. And I think I've missed a few things. I missed this teapot and some more depression glass down here. And wow, that was a lot of stuff to get in one day. I'll tell you what, I'm really tired. And this thing was really nice too. A little wooden carryall for $2. That's $10 all day. Other than that, if I missed something, let me know. But I think I got it all for you. And this is not even including all the personal stuff I bought. I got amazing clothes. I got amazing shoes with the tags on them. I got a suit for myself, a black suit for myself for $2 with the tags on. Like I said, this was probably one of the most amazing days I've had garage selling, probably all summer. So what fun. Oh, this was an amazing find too. If you guys are shoe people, I got these for my niece. Never worn, $2. I mean, this is just crazy. So what a fun day. I hope all of you folks have a day like this that you can enjoy and find all kinds of good things. And this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles saying goodbye, and I'll see you again.